He has the political chops to be sure. Memphis congressman for 10 years until 2007 and nearly beating Bob Corker in a nasty U.S. Senate race the following year. But is he walking into the lion's den? Ford Jr. doesn't think so, saying he's grateful for the network's commitment to showcasing a diversity of voices and viewpoints.
For years, Harold Ford Jr. was a prominent figure in American politics, rising to fame as a young congressman and later as a political commentator. Throughout his public life, one person remained conspicuously silent: his wife, Emily Threlkeld. Today, we're taking a closer look at Harold Ford Jr.'s journey, their marriage, the challenges they've faced, including a scandal that threatened to unravel it all. Harold Ford Jr.'s early life and background. Harold Eugene Ford Jr. was born May 11, 1970 in Memphis, Tennessee, into a family steeped in politics. His father, Harold Ford Sr., was the first African American to represent Tennessee in Congress, serving for over 2 decades. Growing up in such an environment, politics became a natural part of Harold Jr.'s life. He attended prestigious schools, including St. Albans School in Washington, D.C., and later the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned a degree in American history. Ford went on to earn a law degree from the University of Michigan, but it was clear his true passion was politics. From a young age, Harold was seen as the future of his family's political dynasty, with one mentor stating he had politics in his blood. There was no doubt he'd follow in his father's footsteps. Despite the weight of family expectations, Harold Jr. sought to carve out his own identity in the political arena. His early years were marked by determination to prove himself as more than just the son of a congressman. Quote, "I always knew I wanted to serve," he once said in an interview, "but I wanted to do it on my own terms, not just as Harold Ford Sr.'s son." Rise to fame and political career. Harold Ford Jr.'s rise to fame began when he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1996 at just 26 years old, taking over the seat his father had held for over 2 decades. His victory made him one of the youngest members of Congress at the time, and he quickly became known for his charisma and moderate Democratic stance. Ford's ability to connect with voters across party lines helped him build a reputation as a pragmatic leader, willing to work with both sides of the aisle. He often spoke about his belief in bipartisanship, stating, "If we're going to solve big problems facing our country, we'll have to be willing to work together, regardless of party affiliation."
My dad always taught me you shake hands with everybody, that no one is better than anybody.
During his decade in Congress, Ford focused on issues such as education reform, healthcare, and national security. His work earned him respect from colleagues and attention from national media. In 2006, he made a bid for the U.S. Senate, a move that brought him even greater recognition. Despite running a strong campaign, Ford narrowly lost the election, which many attributed to the political climate in Tennessee at the time. Reflecting on the loss, Ford said, "I gave it my all, and while the outcome wasn't what I hoped for, I believe we ran a campaign that made a difference." After his Senate run, Ford transitioned into the private sector, joining Merrill Lynch as a vice chairman. His move from politics to finance was seen as a natural progression for someone with his connections and understanding of public policy. He also became a regular contributor on cable news, where his political commentary further solidified his place in the national spotlight. Though his political career had its ups and downs, he remained a significant figure in the political and corporate worlds. Marriage to Emily Threlkeld. Harold Ford Jr.'s marriage to Emily Threlkeld in 2008 marked a new chapter in his life, blending his high-profile political career with her world of fashion and public relations. Emily, a Florida native, had carved out her own successful career before meeting Harold. She worked in fashion, assisting renowned designers like Carolina Herrera and Nina Ricci. Despite coming from different professional worlds, their relationship blossomed, and they became one of New York's most talked-about power couples. In an interview, Harold once said, "Emily has been my rock. She supported me through every twist and turn of my career." The couple's relationship attracted significant media attention, with many noting how Emily brought a sense of calm and stability to Harold's often tumultuous public life. Known for her poise and grace, Emily largely stayed out of the political spotlight, choosing instead to focus on her career and their family. In a rare interview, she described her role in their relationship. Quote, "I knew what I was getting into when I married Harold. It's not always easy, but we make it work because we respect each other and understand the demands of our careers." Their wedding, held in Miami, was a grand affair that brought together politicians, celebrities, and fashion elites. But despite the public interest in their relationship, Emily remained a private figure, preferring to let her husband take center stage. Their marriage has weathered various challenges, including the scrutiny that comes with public life, but they have continued to present a united front. Emily's life and career. Before she became Harold Ford Jr.'s wife, Emily had already established herself in the world of fashion and public relations. Born in Naples, Florida, Emily pursued her fashion passion by studying at the University of Miami, where she honed her skills in business and design. She quickly made a name for herself in New York's fashion circles, working as an assistant to famed designers like Carolina Herrera and Nina Ricci. Her work behind the scenes in the fashion industry showcased her keen eye for style and ability to manage high-profile events with grace and precision. Emily's career in fashion was both dynamic and demanding, yet she managed to keep a low profile despite her involvement in high-stakes environments. Known for her elegance and discretion, she was respected by her peers for her professionalism and ability to stay grounded in a world often marked by glamour and excess. After her marriage to Harold Ford Jr., Emily continued to focus on her career while also taking on the role of a supportive partner. Though she's remained largely out of the public eye, those who know Emily describe her as a strong and independent woman who has successfully navigated the challenges of both her personal and professional life. Harold Ford Jr.'s scandal and fallout.
Former U.S. Representative Harold Ford Jr. has been fired from his job at Morgan Stanley after allegations of sexual misconduct. According to a HuffPost report, Morgan Stanley interviewed a woman who met with Ford in a professional capacity and claimed Ford was engaged in harassment, intimidation, and forcibly grabbed her one evening in Manhattan.
In 2017, Harold's career took a significant hit when he was fired from his role as a managing director at Morgan Stanley amid allegations of misconduct. The accusations, which involved claims of inappropriate behavior towards a female journalist, shocked many who had followed his career. Ford strongly denied the allegations, stating, quote, "I have never forcibly grabbed any man or woman in my life. I am confident that my name will be cleared." Despite his denials, the scandal had an immediate impact on his professional life, leading to his dismissal from Morgan Stanley and tarnishing his public image. As the accusations gained media attention, both Harold and Emily faced intense public scrutiny. Throughout this period, Emily remained publicly silent, choosing to support her husband behind closed doors. Quote, "She's been a rock for him," said one friend. Emily never wavered in her belief in Harold, even when things looked bleak. Harold Ford Jr. joins Fox News and finds success.
Tim Walz is someone that has kind of a natural ability because of whom he is, how he has matured and evolved in politics.
After the scandal that led to his departure from Morgan Stanley, Harold Ford Jr. sought new avenues to rebuild his career and public image. In 2008, he joined Fox News as a political contributor, a move that initially surprised some due to his Democratic background. But Ford's reputation as a moderate who could engage thoughtfully with both sides of the political spectrum made him a valuable addition to the network. At Fox, Ford found a platform where he could continue to influence public discourse, offering analysis that resonated with a wide audience. His ability to present balanced viewpoints has earned him respect even from those who may not share his political leanings. This role at Fox News has not only helped him regain his footing in the public eye, but has also allowed him to continue shaping the political landscape in a meaningful way. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think Harold Ford Jr. will ever run for office again? Let us know in the comments section below.